Guys, welcome back to the channel and to part 9 of the build. What we're going to be doing today is looking at getting the rudders, the tail fins and the tail wheel all ready today, so we'll get that on now. We'll start with parts D28 and D26, which is these two parts here. So there we go. There we go. Right. Need that part a bit later on. We'll get that file out. Get the sanding stick out as well, I think, just to be safe. But we're going to file these parts. Now we can actually let's get the precision glue out, shall we? And then we can just do is that. Actually, I wonder whether that's actually blocked up. No, that doesn't seem to be working. Okay, well, we'll use the Deluxe Plastic Magic. I may have to put the needle of this in some boiling water, just to into some warm water, just to make sure that any blockages will can be melted away, if you see what I mean. Okay, so what we'll do is So that's part of the rudder in, and we've just got to make sure that goes in. Just making sure that that goes in. No, I think what we'll do is we'll just make sure. So that will go in. Just making sure that I'm testing. Just want to make sure that goes in, and it doesn't seem to want to go. So what we'll do is we'll just get that in. Something is not making that go in. There. All right. So we got that all done and dusted. Right. Okay, I'll be back in a bit. Okay guys, we're going to jump ahead to step 63 now, which is getting the other half of the rudders, the actual rudder themselves, all so the actual rudder itself all put together. So we'll get these off. And we'll get the file. There's one done. fins. Right, now all we've got to do is to get that all glued in. Just test fit all of that. And then that goes, if I can get bleeding things. There we go. Right, that's all. Now all that remains to be done, all that remains to do is to get and that is the rudder all done. Okay, I'll be back in a bit. Okay, now we can get the tail fins all glued together. So what we do, get that out of the way. We've got there's a little bit of flash there, so which I didn't spot. So we will F3 and F5. Well, we won't. So don't worry about that one for the minute. We'll just get this one. Right, so that they two go together. So they two go together, right? And just making sure that there's no and then they can be all glued. Okay, right, now we can get that all give that a bit of a trim off, because right, so that's one done. Now all we've got to do is to do the same for this one. Just making sure that there's right. But that's all ready to be. There we go. I'll be back in a bit. Okay, so we want these two parts now, because they make up the rest of the tail fins. So we'll get these off. We want this one first, D30. So we get that all cut off. There we go, there's one done. Just making sure that that doesn't get in the way of any. And there's also one there as well which we've cut away from the sprue. And then all we've got to do, there's a little bit there which we need to file away. So we can glue that all together. There we go, that's one done. And we can now do the same with the other one now. I think what we'll do is we'll just get rid of there's just a little tiny little bit of a flash that was just a tiny little bit of flash that was just holding everything up there. But that seems to go all right, so we'll get some glue on that. Okay, there we go. Now before we do anything else, just do a quick dry fit. Well, that doesn't seem to want to go, so I don't know whether if it seems to have got to do something with getting in there. That's the problem. So I think what I'll do is I'll take the knife to that and see what comes of it. All right, I'll be back in a bit. Okay, as you can probably imagine, I've actually painted the rudder, and I've also painted the tail fins as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our file and we're going to file off the paint that's on the tab. And there we go, there's one side done. Do the same on the other side. We'll do it on the bottom as well. And we'll do it here. Oh, you can see this, but there we go. There we go. Right. So we can put that in now. That's, oh, that is perfect. That is perfect. And I think just for, we'll just do the underside of the underside of the just so the glue has got somewhere to stick to, and we can stick our glue in there. And we'll use a bit of Tamiya extra thin just to glue use a bit of Tamiya extra thin there too. There we go. Right. So I'm just going to leave the rudders to dry off. For a minute, so I'll be back in a bit. Okay guys, we're going to put the tail fins on now, and there's still a bit tacky underneath, but I can just touch it all up with the paint pen when I come to do the finishing touches. Alright, so and speaking of paint pens, I've ordered a dark red paint pen to go and take out this lot here. Although having said that, I might actually going to cut these off and put the closed Bombay doors on. Okay, so so I think that's what I might do that towards the end. Okay, but in the meantime, let's get the rudders on. We'll call it a day. So, and as far as I'm aware, this has not got any paint on it, so we'll get it. We can just stick it straight in. I think just to be safe, we'll take a bit more off on the. We'll do. Okay, right, there we go. Right, let's get this on. There we go. All right. Right, there we go. There's one on. Now here's where we might need to. Obviously, I'll need to go and touch it up, touch this bit up a little bit with a paint pen. So I'll do that bit there when I come to do the finishing touches. So. I'm taking off more paint, but like I said, I'll touch that up with a bit of right, let's get this on. I'm going to leave putting on the tail wheel until the finishing touches part of the series, because there we go, that's in. Right. There we go. So I'll be back in a bit. Okay guys, we're getting to that time where I need to start thinking about my next build, and going to be looking at doing either the Dornier DO17 or we're going to be doing the Heinkel HE111. So I'm just going to leave myself to your choice again. I'm going to put these two up in a poll, and I'll see which one you decide. Okay, so I'll put these up into a poll. I'm going to give you till the end of the month to the end of August. So I'm going to look up on my calendar. So basically you've got the 31st of August, which is about 4 weeks today, I think, which is the 3rd at the time of filming. So you've got until the 31st of August to do to get your vote in. Okay, so there we go, guys. That's the choice. You've got the choice of the Dornier DO17Z or the Heinkel HE111. This one has been in my stash for quite a while, and I really want to get this done. Okay, it's been in my stash for quite a while. It's been there since it's been in my stash ever since I first started building up my stash, really. So it's a good couple of years now I've had it. So there you go. I'm gonna put this up into a poll now, and yeah, I'll put this up into a poll, and I'll leave it to you guys as to what you choose. Okay, so I'll be back in a bit. Well guys, that's it for this video. Thanks ever so much for watching. If you've stayed until the end, I think this has been quite a long video. So, but I managed to get all the rudder and the tail fins in. Okay, so I'm sorry I wasn't able to get the tail wheel all in, but we'll get that done as part of the we'll get that as done as part of the finishing when I come to put the wheels on. Okay, so we'll get that all done then. So okay, so and now I've ordered some masking tape. Okay, so speaking of tape, we'll get this bit off for a minute then, because this has been on for over a week now. I'm going to stop using this fog tape for masking, because it's obviously caused a bit of paint bleed, as you can see, right? So which it wasn't meant to do. It's supposed to stop paint bleed, this one. Yeah, that's that off. So I've ordered some 18mm Tamiya masking tape, so hopefully that might do the trick for hopefully that might do the trick when it comes to masking bits and pieces off. Okay, so that's that out of the way. Next video will be getting the engines all fixed up, and the bombs as well, and the mines, not the bombs. I'll call them mines. Okay, so we'll be doing that in the next video. Okay, so if you've liked the video, forgive him for walking in, but if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, why don't you? And consider subscribing. It's absolutely free. It helps to grow the channel a bit more, and also comment and share the video as well. So in the meantime, guys, thanks a lot, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.